Whoa. Gamers! What's up? Hi. Dangus, is that Bill Wirtz? Yes, it is. Naturally. Bill Wirtz is one of my favorite musicians. Everything about Bill Wirtz is so appealing to my brain. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, for somebody who's neurodivergent, and I get a lot out of sound and stuff. I don't know, I'm very sensitive to sounds. Bill Wirt's music is like, if feelings, like, not even emotional feelings, were just like transposed. The way that he makes music is like a sensory delight for me. Even though the lyrics make no sense. Well, some of them do, but he's just an insane person. I love him. He's a comedian who decided music should be comedy. Yeah, that too. Did my D&D session 0 today. And then I'm gonna do literally one session next week, and then there's like a minimum 1 month break before session 2. Oof! Oof. I feel that though. The first and only time I ever DM'd for a campaign, I was like, it's my first time. I planned out a lot of stuff, but I'm newer to D&D, so I don't know a lot of like the monsters and their stats, but it doesn't matter because you can just make shit up, right? But I made a whole world map and like all the cities and like mundane shit, like what their main source of like trade and commerce and what the cities are known for and random people you can run into. And like, I was like, I want to take it easy and just have it be the polycule, just us. And then Daniel joined, and then a bunch of our other friends joined, and then suddenly my first group was like 7 people. And we couldn't coordinate our schedules very well at all, and it fell apart. I don't plan anything for my campaigns. I have a world and lore and stuff. Oh, no, that's basically what I did. And I made some, like, interesting fucky mechanics, but it doesn't matter whether or not... It wouldn't have mattered if they figured out why the world did things specifically. They were just, like, weird mysteries they could choose to solve or not. And then, like, once I plop you in there, you can do whatever you want. But also, like, if you just choose to do dumb shit and go the wrong way and interact with... There is strong shit out there and you will die. And that's not on me. I'm not the kind of person that wants to steer anyone in any direction. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Jeremy! Flash! Oh yeah, fuck. I think I realized, because the internet went down, I labeled this as stream 3, but it's supposed to be stream 2. But it's too late for me to change the title. If any mods want to do that, that'd be chill. Not me steering us to our doom in our campaign. I mean, you're a special kind of nonsense, Jeremy. I loved it. I love it. Because I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before. Have I? About the party? Where, like, everyone put so much thought into their characters and, like, created these really interesting backstories, and, like, they had, like, a lot of serious stuff going on that maybe I would touch on later if I got more information from them. And then here comes Jeremy, whose character is literally a human wizard, but he is just a seagull, like in a seagull costume. Like a Halloween and more seagull costume, but he's a human. Named Jonathan, and he just does bird things, is insane out of pocket, does not speak. And I was like, oh, it's all right. I see you're one of these kinds of players. Which of course I allow. I'm way into that. Like, it was a nice balance. Fuck. There we go. I was like, I have to remember, I have to pay attention enough to try to do timed hits correctly. Whoops. Wait, hold that thought. Yeah, if someone is silly, I'm all about it. During the introduction sequence where, like, we revealed exactly what his character looked like, he gave one of our other friends in the campaign an actual asthma attack because they were laughing so hard at it. Jeremy is just so naturally funny without even trying that it'd be like that sometimes. Fuck, damn it. Always too early. Prepare to die. One of my players is a fire genasi and has already got a load of fire-based puns lined up. Nice! Yeah, that's lit. Damn it! Okay. There, we did it. We made it. Didn't it wind up being, like, your character was actually, like, kind of broken somehow? I don't remember. Though maybe it's for the best that the campaign ended where it did, because y'all were literally about to try to fight someone who would have annihilated you. I mean, I would have let it happen, but I'm not sure how that would have went. Fuck. Who are these dudes? Fuck. Or maybe I'm thinking about, I had a character, they were an Earth Genasi, and my initial skill rolls were stupidly lucky. Like, I was actually a little bit upset that I didn't get to actually use that character, because that campaign never worked out, because, the stats were ridiculous. They were insane. I was trying to think up ways to have, like, a character foil to, like, maybe even things out a little bit. Like how Jake the dog in Adventure Time is, like, the most overpowered character ever, but he's really lazy. So he almost never actually does anything. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Gotcha Man? How's it going? Mentally, yes, I was either gonna sweet talk them or shit on them. But you, like, never actually talked, you just squawked at people. Shitting was definitely a thing I recall Jonathan doing a lot. We did held roll points, allocation, and I have a character with 3 18s at level 1. It was like that! It was exactly like that. Like, I rolled stupidly, and it wasn't even, like, I have physical die. I just got insanely lucky with my rolls. What's this? Time has made the runes indecipherable. Nobody! Hello, how are you? Oh my god, I was thinking of you. The last time I streamed, it was like an ungodly hour of the morning. It was like a true Deep Night hour stream. I didn't do Deep Night, but I was looking for Deep Night games, and I was like, oh man, I wish nobody was here, because, like, she'd probably have some good suggestions, because I lost a lot of stuff I had downloaded previously. I did find a lot of good games, though, and I hope to do Deep Night sometime, maybe. I don't want to commit, but, like, maybe this weekend? I am trying to, because I'm at home right now, I'm trying to make myself stream a little more regularly, especially with the webcam, so that I don't just fall into, like, the at-home isolation depression thing where you just don't get dressed and just are tired all the time, because that is definitely happening. Like, I almost didn't stream tonight, but I was like, no. Put on a bra, damn it. Turn on the webcam. Which, you know, I'm glad that I'm here now. Holding yourself accountable. Yeah, it's basically that. Because it's like, I wasn't really streaming much before because I was burnt out with working stuff. But now I'm at home, and I'm still burnt out, but like, at least I have more time, and I don't want that, I don't want to sink into that funk. Because I can already feel it happening. So, within reason, I'm trying to make myself stream more right now. There we go. Did you ever end up playing Everhood? Oh, no, I didn't, but that I do still have because it's on Steam. We did find some gems on Itch the other night, though. At least they looked really good. Several of them, looking back, were like Game Jam like winners that I just had never heard of before. I don't. When did I get the Rainbow Conch? I don't remember that. Huh. See, I don't get tired. I just slowly shift my time to American. Yeah, I'm trying, and I am failing at the whole not ruining my sleep schedule thing. I guess it doesn't really matter, which is, I guess, why I'm like, whatever. Fuck. It takes so long to wind up. I always miss it. Yeah, anything that y'all got for me on Steam, I still have. Anything that I've downloaded previously on it should be in my, like, past downloads library or whatever. But at some point I emptied out my indie game folder on my desktop, so there were things that I just don't remember where they went. There was a big update for how fish is made that added a new chapter. Oh shit, really? That was one of those that actually, that stuck with me, that I was like, damn. This game is whack. Oh, fuck you. There we go. Get out of here. Really? Fuck. I'm so bad tonight. What's going on? I'm actually going to be taking a mental health day tomorrow. Nice! Well, if you'll allow me to be slightly, like, candid about it, it's like, I try so hard to, like, take, like, a mental health day, but I wind up just being miserable and anxious because I'm like, I just want to do stuff. But doing stuff takes too much energy. I wish I could just, like, relax. I don't know what's up with that. Well, I do, but that's a whole thing to unpack. Y'all aren't my therapist. Stems from growing up with ADHD in America, just failing to do anything in the school system. She can be burnout with us and maybe have a good time. Yeah. It's like the starting, like, task initiation is such a painful process for me. But now that I'm here, I'm glad that I did stream. I definitely have more energy than before I hit stream. Fuck, what did I miss? I keep looking through my Steam library for games you'd enjoy and realizing my taste is so otherworldly to yours. What is it, like, full of, I'm trying to think games that I don't like. Roguelikes and MOBAs. Let me in. Let me in. The surface feels fragile. It would probably break if we jumped from high enough. Oh, okay, I see. Or, Soulsborne types. That's another one. Like, I wanted to like Elden Ring so bad, y'all. You know I'm crazy about George R.R. Martin. I wanted to get into that so bad. Your Twitter doesn't give that impression, no! Who's George R.R. Martin? What? Oh, fuck. Damn it! Just getting my ass kicked over here. Oh, hang on. You telling me you don't like Raid Shadow Legends? I mean, that depends. Is Raid Shadow Legends in the room with us right now? Motherfucker. Okay. Give me the combo. You motherfucker. Hey, there we go. It is a good bonk noise. Okay, good. We leveled up. This track is so good. Look behind you. Oh! Ah! No! Yeah, alright. Only because I get a really good bonus for HP. I guess physical defense? Yeah. I'm definitely... You're about to be so strong. Excuse me. The one-eyed tank. For real, he's so beefy, I can't get over it. No, okay, I need to go up here. Oh, there was a treasure chest over there. I gotta go back for it. He's beefy like me, for real, for real. Yeah, right? I really love, his build. Because, like, he is ripped. But it's, like, not a strictly, like, beefcake muscular. He's, like, got a bit of fat on him, too. And it's great. Hang on. Should I go back for that treasure chest? Oh, man. It could be something good. It could also be nonsense. Yeah, it's a thin layer of padding over ungodly levels of muscle. Exactly. Oh, fuck, I gotta go all the way back. You better be something good. Power belt, okay. Actually, that sounds like it was exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Honestly, I think Zane is like my weakest character. It's fine. Is she now wearing 3 belts? What are you, the fashion police? Layering belts is cool. Also, maybe? Lady, I dress in tech wear. Fair enough. What's this? What's going on here? What's this? What's going on here? Oh! Is that supposed to be like the rainbow conch thing that I have? It reminds me of an MMA match I once saw. One fighter looked like a young Jean-Claude Van Damme. The other fighter looked like a guy who gets into bar fights for fun on the weekends, complete with beer belly. That sounds like an incredible match, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. Yeah. We're just gonna go with this. Damn it! I always hit the button way too early. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Here we go. Yo, King! What's up? Barfighter knocked out central casting in like 4 hits. Yo! That's hype. A pair of trousers with 4 capes. You read that right. 4 separate fucking capes on the trousers. That sounds actually great. Yo, check this shit out. How am I? I'm alright. Yeah, get hecked, idiot. I'm all over the place right now. But right this very moment, I'm alright. Okay. Wait, does this boost affect my skills as well? I don't know. I'm curious. I think so. How have you been, King? Just realized I didn't even ask. All right, what do I, hello? 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 What do I do with these? Okay, well, I guess we're swimming. And my mouse is like in the way. They're based on the typical low crotch aggressive taper cargo you see in Japanese fashion. Oh, I love those. Those are so great. They have no fasteners, just an inbuilt belt and an array of pockets hidden under the capes. I love that. Yeah, I'll rest just to get my MP back, actually. Surviving and vibing is a very accurate way to put it for me, too. That's a really good way to put it. Recovering from a big surgery last month. Oh, damn. I hope the recovery process is going real smooth. Oh, you know what? I think this is the map from the demo. I think I remembering this right now. Maybe. Oh, it's so hard. It's been so long since I've played the demo, but I think this is the area from the demo. Yeah. Fuck, her wind up takes so long. Oh, I can hit them both with it. All right. This might be a little overkill, but whatever. Tank was literally get off his bar stool, brawl, and then go back to the bar. That's boss energy. Wait, hang on. No, I meant to use the things! Damn it, fuck. Alright, well... my plan didn't work. But he's dead anyway, so whatever. I'll find you a link and shoot it over on Discord. Oh, please do! If you have a picture, do it. Sweet. I guess we're gonna moonerang this bitch. Oh, I didn't even realize that this would hit multiple targets. Hell yeah. Yeah, aggressive moon tennis, exactly. Damn it, it's always too early. I need to drink more wine so my reaction time is delayed so I can actually time these hits correctly. For fuck's sake. Yeah, this game is gorgeous, and the soundtrack is banging. Really love it. Let's kill this guy first. Yeah, I need to impair myself to get better. I mean, basically. It's those speedrunning reflexes, man. They're messing me up. I'm too ready to go. Fuck! Oh yeah, the messenger. We were talking about that last time, I think. It's by the... Is it by the same company? The messenger also had, like, a really great soundtrack. I did not play it, but I've watched people play it, and I've grooved to the, soundtrack. What's this all about? Hello? Hello? Nobody's gonna explain this? Okay. Alright, alright. Yeah, groovin' and schmoovin'. This is a prequel in the same universe. Oh, I didn't realize they were that directly tied. That's cool. I love shit like that. Sorry, I just saw the, it was a rough few days, but now not bad. I'm glad that and how easy it is to run into complications when you're recovering from surgery, so I'm glad it's going well. Okay, I guess we're swimming. Hello? Ma'am? Fuck. Like, Jeremy, please come in here and grind some levels for me. Do it. Actually, wait. Fuck! Wow, that was the worst one I've ever done. I need more wine, thanks. I had gauze here to the wound. Ooh! I've had that happen once. It was the worst. Yeah, new low score. More wine. Yeah, the worst injury I've ever had, I think, was when I, like, fell down a flight of stairs and fucked up both of my legs. It was nasty. Fuck! Wait. Wait. There. Jeez. And even that was like, I almost didn't get that. Oh, thanks, Cadangus, for the big drink. It was brutal. 5 hours at the hospital to remove it. Ooh! See, that wasn't... I should have gone to the hospital. But did not. Because this was when I was like 19 or 20 and I didn't have insurance and I didn't know what I was doing, and I remember vaguely having someone look at it and then being like, yeah, we can do something about this, but like, it's gonna be really costly and you could really just dress the wound and rest at home. So I did that. Hang on, can I... Fuck, no, I meant to absorb the things. I keep forgetting. But yeah, I had all kinds of trouble with the gauze sticking to the wound, and I think I actually chipped part of my left kneecap, and it just like healed over itself. Because it like, I mean, this was 2009, I think. And my knee is never really fully recovered from it. And there's a pretty nasty scar on the leg itself where there was like a puncture wound. But it could have been worse, honestly. It could have been way worse. And if it happened to me today, I might consider seeking legal counsel, because it was not my fault that I fell. There was a big chunk of the top stair missing in my apartment complex that was 110% their fault. But, you know, who the hell knows how to lawyer up when they're 19? No one. Is this where I was? No, right? I don't know. Oh, okay, treasure chest. Ooh, mushroom soup. I think I actually have some mushrooms. I'm almost 40 and barely know anything about lawyering up. Well, I wasn't... anybody who's been on this stream since the early days knows that I was involved in a court case a while back, so I got a lot of knowledge now. I mean, it's still not something that I mean, lawyers are expensive, but, yeah. The only time I had gauze adhere to something was when I had a nail through my foot. Oh! Oh! It was small enough that it could basically just be cut off. But I am in the UK too, so I had the benefit of it being tax paid. Yeah, it's nice. I wish that I could live in a world where universal healthcare was a thing here. I know it's not perfect, but it's better than what we have. Didn't you do a really cool fundraiser thing for that? Yes, to help cover some of the legal fees. And that trial wound up being, it was a hanged jury, unfortunately, but, it was enough for us to, like, have it was a medical malpractice suit, and it was enough for us to have the medical practice admit negligence. They just couldn't be held liable for a death, if that makes sense. Like, they were negligent, but we couldn't prove beyond reasonable doubt that the negligence led to that outcome. That's why the jury was hanged. Yeah, which is like, medical malpractice suits are fucking possible to win in this country, especially in this state. So, but it was more about closure for our friend's mother, honestly. And I have a whole new appreciation for jury duty because, aside from the one asshole that was being really pedantic about the whole thing, everybody on that jury was super cool and very sympathetic, and especially, I mean, that was a very, very traumatizing time for me, honestly. And I will forever be grateful to y'all for helping out with that fundraiser. Oh no, I'm getting emotional. I'm not about to cry while the webcam is on. You cannot see my tears. But I'll always be grateful for the money that we raised for that. And I know that she would be too. I know that she never, the mother never got to be on the stream, and I don't think she would be comfortable with that, but she was so grateful. And I just want you guys to know that. Thank you. How close is this to Chrono Trigger? Hi, Angel! It's heavily inspired by Chrono Trigger, I would say. But otherwise, not that much. Oh, well, and also, Yasunori Mitsuda is a guest composer on this game, so there's a tie into the Chrono series. But otherwise, not at all. Anyways, look, someone's over there! You're going on an emotional tangent. Oh, I keep forgetting there's animated cutscenes. Because there weren't any in the demo, so I don't expect them to, like, pop up. We should ask for directions. She looks busy. I'm sure it's fine. Carl is the best. Hello! Is there something special about that big rock? I've been wondering that this whole time. Yes, come look at this! That face. It's a rock. This looks like... Nah, must be my imagination. That man is just a Labrador. Yeah, big dog energy! Wait, I keep missing stuff in chat. Whoa, I just saw that you've nearly had to lawyer up twice and you're only 25. That's crazy. It's a person time to say hello. So, what are those? Fascinating is what they are. I love their color scheme. I'm into the pastels. These runes are the oldest form of writing known to us. Who's us? Traveling historians, of course. Or at least what's left of them. No way! You're a traveling historian? Nice to meet you. My name is Garl. If he had a tail, it would be wagging right now. Like, it's all... I want, like, art of, like a furry version of Garl, where he's just got a little waggy tail. Give him some ears and a little tail. A woman hit me with a car at a pedestrian crossing? Oh! That's fucking intense. And I think about that as somebody who walks everywhere. I don't drive in a very unwalkable city, in my opinion. I think about that shit all the time. Because sometimes people... I mean... Sometimes people have gotten real close. They don't seem to care whether or not they hit me or not. Wait, and I missed the second part where the woman threatened to sue you for being in the road at a pedestrian crossing? Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am. Anyways, this is Teeks. Nice to meet you too, I'm Teeks. That's insane. That's insanity. So, are your friends always this quiet? Nah, Valerie and Zale are fun. They've just been sealed away to study in the sky for like too many years. Like way too many years. Yeah, that's what I said. Magic hair? Enchanted cloth pieces? Wait, I missed the part where the hair was magic. What? You're solstice warriors! I knew it! Oh my god, she's so... Oh! A traveling historian's best friends! No, we've just walked right into this child's fucking hyperfixation. This is like me whenever anybody is like, yeah, I read the Song of Ice and Fire books. You want to talk about it? And I'm like, oh, do I? Literally me. So, Kemi, tell me about A Song of Ice and Fire. It's a very big series. Specify on literally anything, and I'll tell you all about it. You want me to tell me about my favorite, fan theory for the next book? It's gross. I'll do it. I mean... Well, someone's excited. We thought Garl was something. How dare you? Don't ever say anything bad about Garl, ever. Convince me to read it from start to finish in 3 sentences or less. Oh shit, it's such a big series. Do you like political intrigue? It's nothing like the HBO show that has the disastrous ending. Do you like really abstract magic systems that are super dark? And yeah. Those are 3 things. Political dark magic. I was gonna say that the politics and the magic is separate, but they're not really. And there are dragons. They're there. I'm more interested in the symbolic stuff. The stuff that they didn't write into the show, you know what I mean? The stuff with the whites and, you know, the stuff with Bran and green seeing and the children of the forest and blood magic and Ashai and the Azor Ahai prophecy and all the mythology, like the real world mythology that's like repurposed and like rebranded. And just like the way that George writes is so good. He really is a way with like everything that he writes is with a purpose, and he's a master at like short storytelling. So each point of view chapter it doesn't ever feel like you're gonna get lost in the sea of characters, because there's so many characters. Because each point of view chapter has an overarching theme individually. So the way it opens is definitely gonna be indicative of the theme throughout that chapter. And then on top of that, they all tie together in a nice little web. Anyways, yeah. Can I just say, I do love when I'm scrolling Twitter and see one of your totally unhinged rants on A Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, believe me, because my Twitter is primarily used for, you know, networking with voiceover and stuff, and to keep up with friends, since it's like my only social media that I use a lot. Unfortunately, I hate Twitter, but it's what I have to use. But I dial it back just in case, because I'm like, I'm never gonna not rant. I'm never not gonna express what I love, but I have to acknowledge on a level that my Twitter is also a way that I connect and talk with my voiceover friends, and they might not really be super into me just flooding their timeline with all that shit all the time. My Tumblr, however. But yeah, just know that I consume a lot of content quietly by myself in the Song of Ice and Fire sphere. I love David Lightbringer, Grey Waste Tim, Girl Nettles, oh no, help, Alt-Shift X. I just like watch a lot of their stuff because I have no one in my life to talk to about these books. And I reread them all over and over again. And, you know, whenever we get The Winds of Winter, I'm gonna read that over and over again. I mean, I already kind of have, since I've literally narrated a bunch of preview chapters on my fucking SoundCloud. Shout out to my SoundCloud. Anyways, hang on, wait, guys, Teeks has an offer for us, and I think it's worth hearing her out. You get me on the Song of Ice and Fire train, and I'll stay here forever. I swear I will. I'll start talking about, like, Jojen Paste, and, The Last Hero, and... and, the Night Lamp Theory, and the Grand Northern Conspiracy, and how the Maesters are all fucking biased against the Targaryens, and might have orchestrated the Dance of the Dragons in House of the Dragon, which is good. The HBO Game of Thrones show, the actors are good. The sets are good. The costumes are good. The cinematography is good. The writing was never good, and I'll die on that hill. From season 1, episode 1, the writing, other than what they pulled directly from the books, it was never good. House of the Dragon is good. It's good. You should watch it. Anyways, Sure, what's up? Oh, and I have not played Hi-Fi Rush. To answer that question. I'm just sad we won't get the last book, it feels like. We will. This is embarrassing to admit, but I also follow George R. R. Martin's blog. I check in with it a lot. He doesn't ever give release dates anymore because that's shooting yourself in the foot. But he locked himself in his cabin during COVID, and like the last that I heard, which was about a year ago, he was like 75% done, and he's actively been working on it every day. Especially now during the writer's strike, because he's not working on any scripts for television right now, which is his other thing that he does. So, trust that it's being worked on, and then it needs to be edited. So, I'm optimistic that in the next couple of years we will get wins. The last book, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it'll be easier to wrap it up now that... Because I firmly believe in the next book a lot of characters are going to be killed. Maybe it'll be easier to wrap up everything in the last book. I don't know. That's me being optimistic. Don't know what to say about A Dream of Spring, but Winds of Winter, mark my words. You can clip this if you want to. It'll be out in the next 2 years. Or I will... I was going to say something like I'll donate $200 to the Trevor Project, but when I have steady income again, I would probably just do something like that anyway. I'll do something gross on stream, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the grossest thing. I will drink sriracha vodka, which is the grossest thing I think the grossest alcohol I've ever tasted in my life. I'll drink a tall shot of it if I'm wrong. And you can hold me to that, and I'll do it. Anyways, wait, I'm not sure how to explain it properly. It's about my book. Why don't you eat with us tonight, Teeks? This place is perfect to set up camp. Oh, well... Oh, don't be shy. We're happy to have you. Yeah, plus, you have to try Garl's cooking. Okay. Thanks. That's it. One stew coming right up. Absinthe? I'll do that too if y'all prefer. I've had absinthe before. Sriracha vodka was worse. It wasn't good, but I'll do it. Also, what's up, nerd? Thanks again for the food, Garl. You really are a pretty good cook. I'm glad you liked it. You're welcome to join us again anytime. Oh shit, so you're the very last traveling historian? At this point, I might as well be the first. It's been so long since all the lore... Is it Grimoire? I think it's Grimoire is how you say that. It's been so long since all the lore grimoires were burned. Burned? The what now? Lore grimoires, if that's how you say that. Every traveling historian has one. Or had one, I suppose. They're enchanted books that write themselves by touching artifacts with stories to tell. Whoa! A traveling historian's duty is to make their lore grimoire as full as possible before passing it on to a new recruit. Yeah, grimoire is how at least I'm pretty sure it's pronounced. Got a big meeting tomorrow, screening a pilot I've been working on. Hell yeah, good luck! Knock 'em dead. There used to be a guild and a whole bunch of us, but now there's just this believer here. Which leads to what I've been meaning to ask. Shoot. Well, you see, the best thing about a traveling historian, or the best thing a traveling historian can ask, is adventurers who keep an eye out for them. I don't have a way to pay you, but if you wouldn't mind grabbing any artifacts you stumble upon during your adventures, I'd be happy to share stories with you. That sounds fun, but how will we find you if you're always traveling? Oh, don't worry about it. I'll just drop by your campfire whenever you're out in the open. I'll just follow you wherever you go. In this whole wide world, I'll always be there. You might as well join my party at this point. Absinthe gets a bad rap. The absinthe that made people hallucinate was contaminated with some kind of fungus. Yeah, I've had absinthe before. It did not make me hallucinate. I got very drunk, and it was not very good. And I felt awful the next day. It was at a MagFest, go figure. But yeah. I'm actually terrified of hallucinogens. I've never, like done mushrooms or LSD or any of those things like that. Not being sure of what I'm seeing freaks me out. I don't like that. So, yeah. Yes, wormwood. Yeah, I think wormwood is the thing that makes you hallucinate. You might be right. I think I've heard that before. Yeah, so, yeah, I didn't even try, when there was a small window when salvia was legal here, and I still didn't touch it. I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to see things or hear things. I have had one spell of hallucinating in my life. Y'all have heard the story before. That time, it was after Mike died, and I was dealing with PTSD, and I stayed up for 82 hours without sleeping, and I started to hear things, and I got very sick. I didn't see things, I heard things. I don't ever want that again, thanks. I'm good. I'm a boring straight white man, so my drink of choice is whiskey. I like wine. And every once in a while I get in a mood where I enjoy vodka. I like whiskey, but, wine is tasty and I like it. This wine is particularly sweet. It's like a muscadine red. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop by the campfire whenever you're out in the open. It's the perfect setting for telling stories. All right, that's true. Story time by the campfire? Sign me up. Great. Just bring me any artifacts you find, and we'll see how my lore grimoire reacts. How many stories do you have so far? Just the one. It was empty when I found it, but that's okay by me. I plan on discovering enough to fill an entire volume. That's the spirit. Wait, does anyone get that reference? That's an old reference. The first story wrote itself when I stumbled upon a very old pirate earring. Pirates. That's when I knew I was holding a real lore grimoire. I thought they were extinct. What's the story about? Oh, yeah. A ghost pirate ship. Let's go. Called the Vespertine. That's a cool name for a ship. Wine is tasty. My dad's a bit of a snob, so I get a good flow of really tasty wines. I used to only like sweeter reds, like this one, but Sid loves dry whites, so I've actually kind of come around to really liking like a Sauvignon Blanc or is it like a Pinot Grigio? Yeah. Oh yeah, and when it comes to like THC and stuff, I'm that's like the preference or whatever. I have Delta 8 stuff here because weed itself stupidly is not legal in this state. Just Delta 8, and it's like I wish that, like if weed was legal here, I would probably drink a lot less just because I enjoy edibles. Like Delta 8's fine, but like, like different strains do different things, and the gummies of Delta 8 that I get just put me right to sleep. I can read it for you if you want. Feel free to ask. Yeah, I want the spooky ghost pirate story. Please. I'm guessing that Teeks technically just is in our party, but isn't like a participant in combat and stuff. Like, they're just following us around, and then whenever we camp, they're like, I'm here too. Delta 8 in particular really screws me up. Oh, man. I'm surprised at how much people talk about Delta 8, like, being like, oh, Delta 8's not shit. And it's like, to me, I actually don't feel much of a difference than certain strains of weed. Like, I have an almost no tolerance. So, like, I have to take really, really, really tiny, not even half gummy, like, quarter of a gummy. And it fucks me up, but, like, in a way that just makes me go to sleep. I took one before stream the other night during the deep night because I was up late and I was like, I have to sleep at some point. And then like halfway through the stream, it hit and I was like, oh no, I'm spacing out. I gotta go to bed soon. But everybody that is like like a casual weed smoker or whatever, they're like, Delta 8's not shit. And I'm like, well, I don't know, man. I've heard shrooms are really good for treating PTSD. I've also heard that. Psilocybin has a lot of really good uses from what I've heard. The therapy that people have been using psilocybin, like with an actual like therapist and like sessions, it's doing a lot of really good work right now. It has a lot of, not just for PTSD, but also for like BPD, and like certain depression and anxiety disorders. So like I really hope that, we're given the opportunity to like continue that research, because pharmaceutical companies are super pissed off that all this shit's happening. Because we live in a capitalist hellscape. I meant to hit A and I hit B. Once upon a time, of all the recorded hexes and acts of bewitchment, few are as dreadful as the curse of the Vespertine. Nice music. Yo, tell me this isn't a reference to Magus's theme. It really felt like it for a second. This story takes us back centuries, to a time when a certain band of pirates ruled the seas. Stormcaller was the name of their captain. Yo, that's rad as shit. And again, sorry, I'm going back to Song of Ice and Fire. The Ironborn arc was so shafted? Hello? Euron Greyjoy is terrifying in the books. Literally a fucking, like, sorcerer who's about to, like, summon krakens from the depths of the ocean and shit. And in, like, the show, he's like a fucking Hot Topic pirate that wants to fuck Cersei, and that's it. Like, oh, it makes me so mad. There's really cool shit happening in the books with the Ironborn. Victarion, I don't think is even in the show. And he's interesting, but I don't think he's gonna live very long, guys. Oh. Anyways, he was the most powerful wind mage the world had ever known. Being a wind mage and a pirate is kind of busted. That's broken. And their navigator, Hortense, remains to this day the shrewdest mariner on record. Combining Hortense's skill and Stormcaller's magic, some say their ship was faster than light itself. Yeah, it would be because that ability is broken. The crew went on many adventures and accumulated countless riches until one day, the inevitable happened. Hortense, whose first love was music, announced that she wanted to quit the pirate life and devote herself to her art full time. Ever a firm believer that the real treasure is the treasure one finds along the way, Stormcaller took her resignation harshly. Utterly insulted, he stopped conjuring wind for the sails and locked the ship right in the middle of the ocean. That is so busted. And we shall remain here, he said, till our navigator gets that silly idea out of her head. But Hortense had already made her final decision. Days went by, both of them sulking, while their crew begged that they reach some resolution. First, they ran out of patience, and then out of food, and eventually out of drinkable water. Don't drink seawater, guys. Then one day after sunset, the pirates, driven mad by hunger and thirst, mutinied and made their captain walk the plank. Good. I was like, whatever you do, Hortense is definitely in the right here. Your captain sucks, even though he has a cool name. But also, I mean, if you make him walk the plank, isn't he just gonna get pissed and, like, create a storm that's crazy that's gonna sink the ship? Because that's what I would do if I was a petty bitch. Yeah, this is the petty energy I'm here for. And as he sank into the abyss, Stormcaller cursed his crew and conjured an eternal prison. In the Sea of Nightmare, he would channel a deadly storm for them to endure forevermore, like a petty bitch. I can't knock it. That's what I would do. If I were an asshole, that's what I'd do. They really should have thought about that, actually. In fact, if I were Hortense, I might be like, hey, we're in the middle of the ocean right now. I'll give up my dream. I definitely didn't mean it. I was just goofing. I was just gaffing. Don't worry about it. I'll be your navigator forever. And then the moment you make port, dip the fuck out of there. Get out. But I mean, I have no honor, so. Over centuries, the crew members lost their minds to the ghastly place, until only Hortense remained. To this day, the battle goes on in the Sea of Nightmare. Stormcaller's hatred pitted against the navigator's sheer will. Okay, that's badass, though. The fact that she's held out all this time. That's a kind of stubbornness that I have to respect. Some say Stormcaller's fury will one day sink the ship. How is it not already? Is Hortense that good at being a navigator that the ship hasn't sank yet? That's crazy. Yeah, to be fair, surviving out of pure spite is baller as hell. It is. Others believe he will eventually bow to the indomitable Hortense. Legend has it, she gets a short break once a day, but for but a few seconds, at the precise time the curse was first conjured. Yeah, I guess everybody gets sleepy sometimes. Countless sailors and fishermen have since reported sightings of the legendary ghost pirate ship that appears at dusk. They call it the Vespertine. While some have half a mind to climb aboard in search of treasure, most avoid sailing at dusk for fear of being sucked into the Sea of Nightmare. The end. That was a good story. Can we cook anything right now? Just roast sandwich, I guess. which is a good tasty dish. No, it's making me hungry. All right, let's do it. Good night, folks. A boat ride to Wraith Island? That might be a challenge, given the situation with the lift. Probably nothing you can't figure out. Which way is it? East of here, along the path. Mind if I stick around for now? We have the same destination. Don't act like you're not going to be following us anyway. The more the merrier. I know, right? It's like, I'm hungry now. Help. The nice sauce made from the roast drippings. No, stop! That sounds so good. Oh, hey, I recognize that symbol. That's like the day-night thingy. I'm gonna get this timing. Fuck! I had a steak for dinner today. A steak dinner? That sounds delicious. Oh, stop. No, Cadangus, that sounds so good. Help. How does this? How do I get it to... Because it won't stay, right? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, I haven't had a good steak in a long time. Ooh, thank you. Bum, bum. Soundtrack is so good. Y'all know I'm weak for a good pan flute. Or any kind of flute, really. I never get to have them because my partner doesn't like them. Aw, man. That sucks. Admittedly, I can't handle red meat as much as I used to. I'm more of a poultry kind of gal. However, whenever I get the chance, I love me a nice, like, rare steak. Rare to medium rare. Depends on the cook. There's some, I get weird about, it's hard for me to trust certain places with steak, because I'm like, oh no, I don't want to get sick. Oh shit, wait, what the fuck? What's happening? The Elder hasn't returned? What's going on? Malcolmud? Malcolmud will kill us all! Run! Are these like little mouse people? Who are you? Have you come to save us? Of course, they're Solstice Warriors. Carl, what the fuck? Well, it's true, no? I mean, we should help if we can. Help. Chicken Alfredo is so good. It's one of my favorite dishes. And chicken marsala. Help. I'm so hungry now. Y'all are gonna make me take a break and go get food. Even though, like, I did eat dinner. I'm just... What time is it? 10:35? Yeah, it's gremlin hours. This is about the time that I would just raid the fridge for no raisins. Yeah, see, chicken is great because, like, it really is one of those things. It's such a versatile ingredient. You can do anything to chicken and just like change the dish radically just by putting random shit in it, you know? It's so bland. You can just put anything on it. It's Malkamud, the Earth Elemental Wizard. Malkamud is a super D&D name, I gotta say. We're just a peaceful little outpost, taking care of the mine's wind tunnels. It's our job. It is, to keep them unobstructed so that the wind can play the melody for the sleeper. Oh yeah, we definitely want the sleeper to stay asleep. That's important. But now Malkamud has taken over the mine, so we can't go in anymore. And if the sleeper wakes, it will be the end of the world! What's more, he clogged the tunnel powering the great elevator's windmill. So we can't even go to Brisk to ask for help. If this continues, Malkamud's minions will start pouring out of the mines and... Yeah, no, we definitely gotta do something about that. Japanese curry's great. You know, curry is one of those things that looks delicious, but I don't think I've ever actually had, because I'm like, what's in the curry sauce stuff itself? It's like lumpy. What is that? What are the lumps? What's in it? What's it made of? I don't know. Japanese curry has fruit and vegetables in it. I don't know about that one. Nice steak trimmings, ground into a chunky texture, squished into a burger, and fried up real hot with salt and pepper. Yes, please. Yes, please. It's basically slow braised fruit and veg and stock and spices. I'm really picky about how I eat fruit and vegetables. Like, normally I don't like them mixed into stuff. Fruits and vegetables are things that I usually like to eat super fresh and usually not super cooked or mixed in with things. That's my, I mean, you know, classic autism meme. Foods don't touch, please. I have some exceptions for vegetables, but not for fruit. Not really. Well, it's not the taste. The taste is probably lit. It's the texture. It's the texture of, like, the wet, mushy texture of bits of cooked fruit and cooked vegetables. Not a fan. Not a fan. Don't like it. If it were like ground up in it and the texture was smooth, I would probably dig it. Yeah, if I could, yeah. Blend the curry into a smooth paste with no chunks. I'm on board. That's for me. That gets the Kemi seal of approval. The Elder went in to try and stop him, but it's been so long. Where's the entrance? Just up there, at the top of the outpost. But Malkamud is very powerful. Nah, don't worry, we'll find your Elder. I'm sure it'll be fine. One evil wizard going down. Oh, what luck! Thank you! Thank you! I don't know why Beetle just popped into my head. Beetle just lives in my head rent-free. Solstice warriors are here to solve everything! Are they like... Wait, they're not like mouse people, they're like moles, aren't they? Cute! The Elder will return. Malkamud won't kill us all! Hooray! Oh, they're so cute. I'll, let you get on with it then. There's still lots for me to learn here. Hello? Oh, the irony. What's the matter? I need my tools to fix this busted door, but they're in the back room and I can't get through. The lever on the other side seems to work fine, though. If only there were another way to enter. Bro, I literally just came in here to say hi, and you're like, oh man, if only someone would do this task for me. I made sweet potato gnocchi mac and cheese a few months ago. That sounds delicious. Help. Calorie density was through the roof, but so was the comfort. Yeah. See, I'm Italian, so I'm a little weak when it comes to pasta, which is not great for me, considering, I don't have celiac disease, but, like, sometimes gluten really fucks me up. But all I want to eat is bread. It's not my fault. Why did they make bread so delicious if they didn't want me to eat it all the time? What's going on? Hello? Oh, that's not high up enough, I guess. Wait, then how do I... Hello? I don't see anywhere that's, like, higher up than that. There has to be something I can do with that. Everyone was running around just a moment ago. Grown-ups are weird. When I grow up, I want to work in the ground like my parents. Good luck with that, kid. My partner insisted anytime we're together that I make it for her now. Honestly, I would do the same. That's like how I am with, both, like, Jeremy and Sid making me things. And I'm like, this is delicious. Please, I don't want to make things. You make them. I can't cook. The most hilarious thing in the world to me is, especially in Jeremy's case, because, for family members who are older and traditional and don't understand polyamory, or, like, modern relationship dynamics, the thing that makes me laugh so hard is when I'm at some kind of family gathering and someone will comment and be like, I hope that you're keeping Jeremy, your totally, like, heterosexual, monogamous husband. I hope you're keeping him well fed. And I'm like, that's bold of you to assume that I can cook anything for Jeremy. That's hilarious. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm supposed to go, but I want to walk around first. I mean, Jeremy's no master chef either, but Jeremy knows what Jeremy likes. He has a method to his favorite dishes. I can't let my kids go outside with everything that's going on. It's too dangerous. Are you really Solstice Warriors? That's so cool. Mom says we can't go out, but it's boring in here. There's nothing to do. Ooh, a shop? An inn, okay. Ooh, a geothermal room. What does that mean? I'll do it. See, I used half wheat and half rice flour, so it was super duper squidgy. Ooh! Cut it into the pillows, fried it up briefly to get some color on it, and then douse it in cheese sauce and bake it until it's sticky and has that little crispy crackle on the top. Oh, I love that. Yeah, in my family, the women are completely hopeless in the kitchen. Like, I can cook basic meals, but I hate cooking. Even just figuring out what I want to eat is an ordeal, and then setting up, like, you know, it's a process. Cooking's a process. There's so many steps involved, and my fucking brain is like, that's so much effort. I could just, like, make toast or something. Or, I don't know. But, like, yeah, I mean, I can cook basic stuff. Like, what's the most basic thing you can think of? Throw chicken in the oven. Omelets. I love breakfast food, so I'm pretty okay at doing breakfast things. That's about it, man. I don't know. And, you know, like, if I get a packaged meal of some kind, I can follow instructions. But, like, I'm not out here trying to do, like, chef shit. That's not me. I would have to love being in the kitchen for that. I'm sure I could, but, like, I just don't. I want the food to just be there. I don't want to cook it. I think the only one in this polycule that likes cooking is Sid. Are you the elder? I am. And you are? Solstice Warriors. We're here to confront Malcolmud. Oh my, how wonderful! Something about the beat of this track reminds me of the Turks theme from Final Fantasy VII. Y'all know what I mean? Do-do-do. Wait, is that the Turks theme? It is, right? I love being in the kitchen. It's so satisfying to me, trying to perfect my techniques and refine everything I can in pursuit of perfection. That's why I often cook 1 or 2 meals nonstop for months until I really nail them down. No, it couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. I think it's just like cooking has, if you're like serious cooking, has too many steps. And at any moment, my brain is not wired for that kind of shit. Not unless it's like that's the task for the day. You know, like if that was the job that I was set to do. But like usually I'm like, I just need to get something in my body to fuel me to go do the other shit I need to do. I don't have time for all this shit, man. I just don't. Been searching for a new bartending job since the last place got taken over by corporate and fucked over all of us working there. Boy, do I know that story. That's a tale as old as time. That was my relationship with local radio. I really, really wanted to love radio, but I was born way too late. Radio is dead. I mean, like internet stuff. You know, Spotify and iHeartRadio or whatever the fuck, like, online broadcasting is a thing, but, like, local radio is fucking dead, guys. It's all being bought up by 2 companies, Cumulus Radio and Clear Channel, and they both suck. Anyways, what can you tell us about the situation? Not much, I'm afraid. I was simply trying to get away from the noise of all the panic when everyone started cheering as if I were going in to fix the problem. Aww. So now I'm stuck here, equally afraid to venture forth as I am to return to my people without a solution. Nah, don't sweat it, Elder. We got you. You know what? I understand, Elder. I understand. Yo, Kafka, thanks for the big drink. The big drink is wine. But for a purpose, because my reaction time needs to be hindered in order for me to do timed hits in this game. So, you know. It's for the cause. You're doing a good thing. I need to dull my gamer senses in order to play this game properly. Oof, I think I should sleep. Yes, definitely sleep is a good thing. If there's one thing that I learned from my stint of getting super sick, staying up way too many hours in a row, it's that sleep is super valuable. well, not even just that, but also the subsequent years of struggling with insomnia. Get sleep. Sleep is good for you. Do it. I would sleep all the time if I could. I should sleep too, but the F1 free practice has started and I want to watch it. We could lay down and watch it. Good night, nerd! Having a human sleep schedule is important. I'm very proud and happy to announce that I don't know if this is going to change with my situation right now, with being out of work essentially, or working from home full time right now. But I can say in the past year, I have had less stints of insomnia episodes than I ever have since my early 20s. I used to have such a disruptive sleep schedule, and now I can actually like sleep through the night, and it's awesome. I value sleep so much. And going back to the conversation earlier about Delta 8, I'll admit has had a huge hand in that, because like sometimes the restlessness, I can feel it coming on me, and if I take a little bit of a Delta 8 gummy, I'll be able to sleep like it's the best. Miner's break room? Wait, but can I? Oh, I can climb in there. Oh, hey, there's just a guy here. Hello? Need something for the road? Yes. I won't make the mistake I did last time, where I squandered like all of my cash on cooking ingredients. Can I not buy him a new shield? I guess not. But it's nearly 4 a.m., so if I lay down, I will become slimp. That's fair. Do what feels right, I suppose. Only the last month I've been stopping the up until 5 a.m. working late nights. Like, waking up at 7 a.m. is wild inside to do that when I was 23. I mean, when I was in my early 20s, I used to do pull all-nighters like it was fucking nothing. Though after the 84-hour stint, or 82 hours it was, 82 hours, I've never quite been the same since that incident. It's almost like my body remembers even after all this time. Like, if I stay up past 24 hours, like, my body just shuts the fuck down. It's like, no, we're not doing this again. Okay. Clearly I should be able to move this, but I don't know how. Yet. No jumping down. Okay. Oh! Wait a minute. Can I do a thing with that? I don't know. But yeah, the insomnia stuff, it was the worst. Especially, you know, for a while I was working like a regular, like, day job schedule thing where I gotta wake up at like 7 a.m. And I would just lay in bed and it'd be like, I would just sit there and be like, well, now it's 2 a.m. Now it's 3. Now it's 4. And then sometime around 5, I would kind of nod off a little bit. And, you know, for like a week straight, I would get maybe 2 hours of sleep a night, if that. It was so miserable. So it's like, you know, I'm not the cool lady that stays up all night anymore. I'm glad that I have a normal sleep schedule now. I really am. Especially now that I have like a really awesome bed. I wish I could have paid it off before this happened, but like, it doesn't matter. It'll always be worth it. Getting a good bed will always be worth it. I don't regret that purchase at all. Oh, fuck. That didn't work out how I wanted it to. Man. Summon? Summon what? No! I don't like that. That guy's gotta die. That guy's gotta die right now. I fucking hate enemies that do this. Hang on. Summon these nuts. Fuck, hang on. This guy's mega dead. Fuck you. Get out of here. Oh, man. Damn it. Okay, we did it. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to reset my sleep back to, like, being awake at, like, bed at 11, awake at 8. Yeah, that's, like, fine. Though, I've been, toying with the idea of intentionally disrupting my sleep schedule a little bit. Just because I'm trying to do more audiobook work right now, and I'm constantly fighting with all the noises going on in my neighborhood during the day. Like, holy shit. Motherfuckers cannot stop being so fucking loud outside. So I'm like, what if I woke up at like 3 a.m. and started recording 4 or 5 when like no one is awake yet? But so far, I just haven't been able to do that. I mean, this is my first week at home. So I haven't been able to really do much yet, honestly. How do I get over there, though? Like, I see where I'm supposed to go. Wait. Ah, I see. Okay, okay. Fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, I'm still dealing with the repercussions of burnout. I was burnt out before this happened. So, like, I should be kind to myself and be like, you should take this week to rest and recover from the burnout. But also, I'm like, no, 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 no. You're not at work. You need to work. It's like so hard to undo that programming, you know what I mean? Do it. Waking up early can have massive mood benefits. See? Yeah, that too. Imagine being able to recognize burnout and fix it. Okay, I don't know about the fix it part, but the recognizing it part, I'm pretty proud of. The problem is that I've been in this state of burnout since like February. And there was nothing I could do about it until pretty much now. And now I'm like, how do I fix it? I'm so dead. I'm so dead inside. Oh. And the answer is to just rest, but also when I rest, I'm like, no, this feels bad. I should be doing something with my time. And that is the toxic internalized grind set mindset of a millennial in America who's like, capitalism, I'm only worth as much as I can produce. And I recognize this, but it doesn't change the way that I feel, unfortunately, and I don't know what to do about it. I've seen a video clip of one of those Sigma male chuds who said he's mastered making 2 days in one like it's crazy. What? I mean, the fact that you've described this as a Sigma male chud automatically makes me be like, alright, so this guy's a clown, right? But like, what the hell does that even mean? He's like, my first day starts at 6 a.m. and ends at 2, and my second day starts at 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. What does that mean? Huh? What does he mean by that? Huh? What's going on? That's just one day still, though. I mean, it's a long day from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. But I'm confused. I'm confused. What do you mean by... What does he mean by that? I live in a perpetual state of burned out because I cannot bring myself to change habits. Same! When I'm doing work, I live 2 days because I wake up at 8 a.m., spend an hour doing admin, work from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., then have lunch, spend the afternoon from 3 p.m. until bed having fun. He probably means he works 2 jobs back to back. Oh. I did that in my early 20s. I mean, technically I was doing that now. But like, different. I don't know what this room wants from me. I think I have to come back later. No, but this whole place was leading me here, though. Hello? What do I, hello? Well, there's other stuff over here. Never mind. Hang on. But yeah, there right now, or up until the last week, anyway, I was working at one job Tuesday through Friday, and another job. Well, the problem with the burnout is that this year it was Tuesday through Saturday, and my other job on Monday. So I was only having one day off, basically, for like this entire year, and that was pretty yikes. But when in my early 20s, I literally worked 2 jobs in the same day. Like, morning time was one job and evening was another job. That sucked. Didn't like that. Oh, I thought... Never mind. I got confused on which enemy had the thing. Fuck. Okay. No! Bro, like, the thing, okay, y'all say, like, I don't get the Sigma male chuddery of the modern age. I don't understand Sigma male, period. Because, like, the whole alpha, beta, sigma, omega, theta thing, like, it's not real, so I don't understand what it means. Like, it's not even real. It's based on a bogus study. I understand what the alpha and beta is supposed to mean, even though it's not real. But when they get into the, like, other things, like the sigma and whatever, what does that mean? I don't even know what that means. And that's not an invitation because, like, no matter what the answer is, it's still bullshit. So I'm not really that interested in knowing what it means. But I'm just saying, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? They can skew it into their viewpoint. Yeah, exactly. Like, it literally is meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. And, like, I've actually been consuming a lot of Manosphere content lately, not because I subscribe to it, but because I want to understand it and be, you know, equipped to, you know, hold my own against some fucking guy who wants to make me look like an idiot. They're grifting to make money of impressionable men my age. Yes, a lot of them are like that. But what I see, honestly, are like, yes, it's insidious, it's malicious, it's bad. And a lot of these guys are grifters. However, the people that they are targeting who subscribe to these beliefs are so sad. And it's like, it hurts everyone. Like, it's definitely, it's definitely bad for, like, women and trans people and queer people, but, like, it's bad for cis men too. Like, it's so bad for these, like, these vulnerable people who are really at a stage in their life where they're hurting and they don't have the tools to deal with it. And that fucking sucks. I'm so mad at these grifters, man. And they are everywhere. Like, I try to muster as much good faith as I possibly can when I look at these things critically. Because some of them definitely are just coming from purely bad faith standpoints. Like, they don't even believe the shit they're saying. They just want to make money. Or, worse, they believe the shit that they're saying and just really hate women. Like, a lot. And they don't care. Who knows it? And they're not interested in not hating women. But the amount of people that just are in this bubble, this echo chamber, and they eat this shit up is really distressing to me. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like because I grew up in a home of domestic violence, all of my relationships have been positive. I'm still friends with every partner I've ever had. And they were all friends before we dated and after. Like, and for some reason, they, like, sell these young men this idea that, like, you can't mix the two. Like, your woman's your property. She's not your friend, she's your girlfriend. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. And also, you know, it leads into a very dangerous pipeline. Like, it starts off with, like, I'm lonely and I can't date and I'm frustrated and maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's dating and women have high expectations and it's anything to take the blame off of me and any way to channel my loneliness. And then it slips into other hateful rhetoric, and then suddenly you're watching fucking Ben Shapiro. And it's like, it's such a fast pipeline. It's so scary. And I want to believe that the kids today... Oh, wee! I'm getting into some real shit now, but this is the content I've been consuming lately, so I'm pretty passionate about it. I want to believe that the kids today are super progressive because on the whole, they are. Like, kids today are more connected than they've ever been with the rest of the world, more aware of issues than they've ever been, learning things in the internet that weren't taught in school, for better and worse, because misinformation is a problem. But if they're taught, like, proper internet literacy where they can, like, go through and check sources and whatever, like, there's a lot of good information out there that is not really covered in school. Like, y'all know, like, I live in North Carolina. I had never heard of the Wilmington race riots ever in school. Not once. It's akin to, like, Tulsa and stuff, and, like, never heard of it, you know, stuff like that. Or, you know, I've learned a lot about the Vietnam War from somebody who lived through the Vietnam War, and I don't remember learning anything about the Vietnam War in school. So it's like there's a lot of kids. There's a lot of information that's at their disposal. They're a lot more aware than they've ever been. There are a lot more progressive policies being pushed, despite all of the, like, anti-gay and anti-trans stuff that's being pushed. There's still people pushing back against that. I'm thinking people like Bernie Sanders, who would be burned at the stake if he was trying to do shit, you know, like 20 years ago. You know what I mean? There is progression. There's just a lot of pushback from these ignorant people. And it makes me so sad to see these really crazy pipelines, especially because, like, YouTube algorithms will push you there. Like, you'll watch one fucking video on some, you know, like, I don't know. The only one that comes to mind off the top of my head is, like, Fresh and Fit. I don't even know if they have a YouTube channel, but I don't care. And then suddenly, you know, you're watching Jordan Peterson, Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, and then all of a sudden, you know, like you're only consuming hateful rhetoric. That's a lot of it's not even based in reality. Yeah, the algorithm is really, you have to be careful about. I've been considering making separate YouTube accounts to engage with certain content so that my normal YouTube consumption is not affected by it, because the algorithm will push you in further and further down these rabbit holes that it thinks you want to consume. Like, I mean, y'all saw the other day, my fucking suggested page was all fucked up because I've been consuming a lot of, you know, like horror content, and all of a sudden there's true crime all over my front page. And I'm like, I don't dislike true crime content, but I don't consume it a lot, but it's everywhere on my page right now. It's insane how aggressive the algorithm is. So I'm trying to separate, you know, if I get curious about going down a specific rabbit hole, then I'm like, I don't think I want this to affect my usual consumption. I want like a mule channel to like do that on. You know what I mean? I think that's a thing to do. Oof. That was a tangent. Sorry, I could go on because like it's a fascinating in a very scary way. And it also just really makes me sad because like I know that the shit that I guess there's no other way for me to put it other than the patriarchy, which is like a word that is thrown around a lot. But like it really does affect everyone, including young cis white men. Like it hurts everyone. And it's so sad to see. And to be fair, there's a lot of women who believe that too. Oh yeah, I've seen trad wife stuff. And I feel so bad for these women. I'm thinking about Ben Shapiro again and how he literally with his whole chest admitted to the internet that he's never gotten his wife wet. And I feel so bad for that woman. Fuck. I really, like, lost... wet ass P word. It's never not funny to me. Oh shit. The cesspool Elon has cultivated is terrible. He allows and echoes so much hate. Oh yeah, fuck. I hate being on Twitter. I have to be on Twitter. It's like the only place that I reliably find work. But I hate it. I've cut down a lot of stuff I engage with, though. I'm very free with the block and mute button on Twitter now. I don't care. I don't care if people's feelings are hurt. Like, even stuff that isn't offensive. Like, if you just retweet, if I'm friends with you and you retweet too much stuff that is like, I can't handle, like, you're flooding my whole timeline, I'll mute you. We'll be friends, but I'll mute you because, like, I can't, that's too much. I need to limit my time on Twitter, and you're clogging up my whole timeline. I have to mute you. Yeah, I promoted tweets, instant block. Bye. She did choose the 0. Well, but I'm also like, yes, there is blame. Like, she made the choice, yes. But also, yeah, I have to think, living in the South, of these women that are raised in this traditionalist mindset where they think that that's what they need to be, and it's so sad. Like, girl, you don't gotta be like that. Like anti-feminist women just make me sad. Because I'm like, girl, you don't need to do this pick-me shit. You can do better. You can find you a partner that knows what a wet pussy is like. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck, you brought the power back. I suppose I'll be going then. Sorry, I went on a tangent. Please stop, Malcolm Mudd. I'm like, should I just switch over to just chatting and we can just make fun of Ben Shapiro for the rest of the stream. We'll make this like a fucking Ethan is online stream. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Or this. It looks important. Okay, well I guess I can't. Maybe because I've turned the power back on, I can... Fuck, I don't know, man. My girlfriend was super sheltered in her upbringing. There are so many people like that, or people who were raised in cults. It's a more of a thing here than you might think, honestly. What if I go back this way? I called out Elon and was banned. Yeah, you can't. You can't call out Elon. And honestly, as much as it sucks, he's well within his rights to do so because it's his company and he can do what he wants with it. You know, like, as much as people want to whine about free speech and whatever, Twitter is not the government. It's a company and they can do whatever they want. And Elon is a little baby and has a super fragile ego and can just ban you for whatever he wants because he's a freak. I mean, he's totally allowed to do that. And I hate it because it fucks with my ability to get work, but you know. It's so amusing the way that people are like, Twitter is trying to suppress my free speech, and it's like, Twitter's not the government, man. Free speech, y'all need to fucking read the Constitution. You think free speech just allows you to say whatever the fuck you want anytime with no consequences? Are you kidding? That's not at all what it says. It's the way that people willfully misinterpret the fucking Second Amendment. Yeah, freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequences. It's made so that the government can't silence you. You can speak out against the government, you know? But it's not as free as you think. Like, that's why you can be charged with, like, hate speech and stuff. Like, you can't incite violence against a group of people. That's not covered under free speech. Individual private companies are allowed to say, like, dictate what you can and can't say. Like, free speech is not as free as you think. I am missing something here. Y'all help. I don't know. Oh, I guess I could just drop down. Never mind. The sign told me not to, but I guess I was just supposed to do that the whole time. His hands are rated E for everyone and all that. Yeah. Also, hi, Lurking. I don't think I ever said hi to you. But hello, how are you? I've been off Twitter for 5 months now. That must be nice. Like I said, I reliably get work there, and I spend so much time, like, finding new friends after coming back into voice acting I was away for, like, the better part of a decade. I did some voiceover stuff here and there in between, but, like, I effectively gave up trying to be a voice actor back in, like, 2010. And I came back and found all these really cool people on Twitter, and anytime Twitter explodes and people are like, I'm going to here, they all split off to different places, and the places I find casting calls don't move at all. So I'm kind of stuck there. as much as I don't like it. If they could all agree on where to go, that would be one thing, but they just can't. I was using Threads for a while, and I was hopeful that Threads was going to be the one that actually took off, because it seemed like it was for a while. And then after about a month, it petered out, and people stopped really... Other than George Takei. Shout out to George Takei for actually consistently using Threads. Threads is now my way of keeping up with whatever George Takei is doing. And Tumblr. Tumblr is the one thing that I'm glad that I picked back up again. Because I was way into Tumblr when I was young. And then I left like everyone else did when they banned porn. Because, like, I mean, yeah, I'm ace, but I like porn. And, you know, also artistic nudity, hello. But since coming back to Tumblr in recent months, I mean, I don't have a lot of people that I follow, so there's not a lot for me to look at there yet. But Tumblr has become my place to engage with my hyperfixations, which is almost exclusively like A Song of Ice and Fire, Final Fantasy 16, Ace Attorney. Like, fandoms are alive and well on Tumblr, and they're hilarious. So I check it once every couple of days or so for cool art and memes. It's like seeing a friend from the Uwu days, exactly. And there's some overlap. Like, some people from Twitter did move over to Tumblr, and I can keep up with them there, and it's great. But everything else never really worked out, unfortunately. What are these for? Yeah, Tumblr banning porn was the stupidest thing they could have done. Tumblr was like the best place to find porn, in my opinion. Especially because it was usually like, what's the way to put this? My brain went like indie porn, but like, you know, like non-professional, like amateur porn. That's the word. Amateur porn, indie animators, like hentai animators. Ooh. Why? Oh, okay, I see. I think. Like, there was a lot of good shit going on Tumblr, and then they were just like, yeah, but what if we made it advertiser friendly and got rid of all the porn? And then literally everyone who would have consumed those advertisements was like, see ya! How to do this. Like, it's clearly I'm gonna be able to move this, but I guess I can't yet. Because nothing happens when I interact with it at all. This is like Zelda logic. I'm gonna find something in the dungeon that lets me do the thing. Oh, on Twitter and Newgrounds? I'm surprised Newgrounds is still hanging around. They went to Reddit and X. I've never really been a big Reddit user. So, like, Reddit is like a thing that is super foreign to me. I consume Reddit content the same way I consume TikTok content, which is through people reacting to it on YouTube. Because there was a period of time, I think I did sign up for TikTok maybe once, but I was like, I have concerns about TikTok and their like security concerns. I did not want to give TikTok my information, even though I know that people are very successful on there. Because I was like, you know, like I could post some shit. I loved Vine back in the day, and I was like, I could post some shit on TikTok. And I've had voiceover coaches who are like, you should definitely make content on TikTok. That's a really good way for people to find you because of the way the algorithm on TikTok specifically is. And then, like, you know, you could probably get some good networking that way. And I was like, yes, that's a good idea. And then I remembered the whole security thing, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable giving TikTok my information. So now I just watch a lot of people react to TikTok stuff on YouTube, and that's how I consume that. Reddit is just kind of toxic sometimes. My first understanding of Reddit is this is where all the 4chan people went after 4chan. I still don't get why Vines failed. They didn't fail. Okay, yeah, what Kadanga said. Vine didn't fail, it was killed off after an attempted buyout. It was dumb business fuckery. And then it was like, once you killed it, and people tried to res it in other ways, and it just wasn't the same, and if they had left it alone, it would be probably as big as TikTok, honestly. Same with anything Meta, I just don't like it. Oh yeah, I disabled my Facebook a while ago. I held on to it for a long time because I wanted to keep up with family members who aren't on other social media platforms, like, you know what I mean. But eventually, I had to give up that even. I was like, it's not worth it for me to be on Facebook. I'm in a group chat on Messenger with all of my friends, and if my family needs to reach me, they know my mother. I don't want to be on Facebook. I don't use WhatsApp either. I do have an Insta, but I hardly ever use it because I don't ever take selfies or anything. Is your Instagram active though? I've sent things your way. Oh yeah! By the way, Kafka, I see everything you send me on Instagram. I just haven't responded to it because I'm the worst. But I rest assured that I check my Instagram once every couple of weeks, and the first thing I get is the notification that you've DM'd me something, and I check it, and I look at it. I certainly could sometime be like, haha, this is a good thing that you sent. And I should, but I never have. But I have seen it. I'm the worst at responding to anyone about anything. I'll be real. Even Discord. I use Discord to interact with casting directors and 1 or 2 friends. But most of the time, if you send me a DM on Discord, I'll see it instantly, but it'll take me, I don't know, like a week or more for me to respond. I don't know why I have this aversion to speaking to people on Discord. Maybe it's because there was a time when people, like, I don't know, I feel like we used to be super, me and Sid used to be super like, tell us all of your problems, because like we care about y'all, because I understand that you are all people with your own lives and problems. And we were like, you know, we care. But then, you know, if you came into the DMs and we were talking about problems, over time it would accumulate and we would be like, this is too much because we're not mental health professionals. What have we done? Or like we're having our own shit. So like I had to close our DMs for a long time. They're trauma dumps, but I feel like trauma dumping has such a negative connotation because it implies that like, because the caring was there. I really do care about y'all. Like your problems matter to me. It's just that I don't have the capacity to handle the trauma dumping stuff as much, you know? I want y'all to find professional help or at least like a good support system to work out your shit. You know what I mean? Like I want that for y'all. I am stuck now. Uh-oh. No, but there has to be a way to deal with this. Oh! I had the ability all along and I didn't know it. Guys, am I dumb? Did the game tell me that I could do that before? Or is this literally like a clever game dev strategy where they put me in a little box and there was no way out other than me experimenting with the buttons to find the right one? Because if that's the case, that's clever and I like that. Casual earthbending. It's the redirect to proper resources. Well, I feel like I've made it a thing now where it's like, that's why we have a channel in our Discord specifically for venting. Because when it's in a public space, there's less pressure there. If I have the capacity and the emotional, if I have the emotional capacity to respond to that and give advice, I can. But if I don't, then somebody else in the community might look at that and go, oh, I know that. I know what to say to that. You know what I mean? That's why that's there. Because it didn't used to be. I like the idea of it being... Because not everyone has the ability to get professional help or has a support system. You know, like, not everyone has the resources. So I wanted to have a place where people could... as a community, get, like, just air out shit. Because venting is healthy, just by itself. If you need to just vent, there doesn't need to be a solution. Sometimes you just need to say shit. But I couldn't handle it in my DMs. It was way too much pressure. So I had to turn them off for a while. And that's a very long-winded way of saying that maybe that's why I have this lasting aversion to responding to Discord messages. Because of that period of time. And I'm not going to name any names because it was a bunch of people. And this was also like 5 years ago now. We've been streaming a long time. Uh-oh. Shit. Something is coming. Oh! I love him! Look at him! Look at this good fellow! Oh, help! Oh, he's so cute! I don't want to kill him! Oh, this is a bop. No, fuck. Okay, Yeah, the base is just going crazy. Wait, back when feet on stream was a no-no? Wait, it's not anymore? I thought it was still a no-no. You can't show feet on stream, right? That's still bannable, right? I'm pretty sure. Not that I'm about to show you my, like, I mean, technically right now the dogs are out, but I'm not showing them. Not for free. He is jamming to the beat. Look at him. I am off bedge time. Oh, have a super, super good night. Enjoy the sleep. I will check the picture after stream. Thanks for sending it. Sleep well, sleep well. Oh my god, it is like Cyrus's theme. A little bit. I just love his stupid face. It's so good. Because he just looks like a good lizard boy, and I love lizards. Y'all know. You can show feet? No shot. It's some weird thing where you can't incentivize showing feet, but technically can. Okay, well that makes me feel better in the sense of, like, I remember being a bit nervous when we were doing dance game streaming, where people would get, like, you know, like, they'd finish a set of Pump or something, and then they would sit down and, like, kick their shoes off, and I would be like, no, you can't! Don't show feet! So, like, if it's an unintentional or, like, someone in the background is like kicking off their shoes or whatever. That makes me feel a little better, but that's crazy. You just can't be like, you want to see more of these grippers? Hit that link. And like, I don't know if it's my fucking aceness showing its head or whatever, but like I don't think that feet are gross, but I don't really know what it is about feet that people like. So like I don't even know whether or not people would even like my feet. Not that I would ever show them anyway, but it's more of a curiosity thing where I'm just like, what is it exactly? How does it work? What's going on in the brain with the feet thing? I'm curious. That's what OnlyFans is for? No. There's a feet one specifically, isn't there? Like an only feet? I mean, I'm sure it's on OnlyFans too. Yeah, I don't get it. I know it's it's one of the most common fetishes, and I get it in the sense that like, I guess, no, never mind. I don't get it. I don't find it gross. That's the thing. I don't think that it's gross that people like feet. There are some fetishes that I'm like, I don't think you're gross for being into it, but the fetish itself is icky to me, and it's gross and I do not like it. Do whatever you want behind closed doors, but you know, certain kinks I'm like, ugh. But like feet, I'm like, I don't think it's gross, but I don't understand. Let's be on our guard. You know, it's another one that's like weird, but I don't understand it, but I don't think it's gross. The armpit thing. What's going on with the armpit thing, guys? Can someone explain it to me? And it's like, you know, if any of y'all have these fetishes, this is a safe place, and you can definitely speak up and I won't judge you at all. I just want to understand why it does it for you. Shouldn't I be able to climb this? Hello? Oh, okay, I was pressing the wrong button. Oh no! My PlayStation brain took over. Hang on. Inflated knees! What? I mean, inflation is another one of those that's like a super common fetish. I don't understand. I think I understand why inflation is popular, I think, but I also don't get it. And I get a little bit of an ick from it, but I'm like, not as much as other ones. Is bread soup a fetish? Dude, that clip fucked me up. What? How did I not make that jump? Hello? Excuse me. Thank you. All right, hang on. Oh, I finally got that key. I know exactly where that goes. I think the term is squick. Yeah, I guess so. I'll be candid about it. It's the scat thing. That's gross to me, and I don't like that. Thinking about, I don't want to know the reason behind that. It makes me feel gross. And I get a little bit of that from the inflation fetish, but also it's like for people who are into it with consenting partners behind closed doors, do what you want. Like, I don't think you're gross for being into it. It's just, it's so not for me. And I think, you know, like a lot of people are also, that's commonly one of those that people are like, ew, gross. But it's also like I feel like people who are into it would be ashamed to admit it because people would be like, ew, you're gross for liking it. I'm like, well, you're not gross for liking it. You can't help your reaction to it. That's just how it is. But like, I just don't I'm just gonna be a little bit like, I don't want to see it, please. Whereas, like, the feet thing is like it's not for me, but I don't think that it's gross. I just don't get it. I guess... Wait, hang on. Primal scent thing. The armpit thing? A mix of sweat or whatever is, like, smelly but good. Okay, you know what? I kind of understand. It's like a musky kind of thing. Or whatever. I think I get it. The armpit P word. I think I understand. They're both sensitive areas. Okay, yeah. I think I understand. Because it's like, yeah, it's stinky, but it's like a musky stink, and some people really respond to that. I think I understand. Wonder Bread? What's that? Do I want to know? Hang on, I think I need to go back. Anyone who's just watching this for gameplay must be incredibly frustrated right now. And I upload all of our VODs to YouTube too. Sorry. I'm not actually sorry though. I am paying attention somewhat to the game though. Rest assured, my ADHD brain is doing some work. Wait. Yeah, let's do this first. There's Wonder Bread guy and the dude who hires this one specific artist to draw VTubers as muscular WWE wrestlers. That sounds rad. Wonder Bread guy, Kemi, is a dude who pays artists to draw anime women buying Wonder Bread from a store. That sounds very benign and innocent. What's the catch? Also sometimes burning down the rainforest? But what do those have in common? And what, huh? Listen, I'm gonna need more context. Please somebody explain. What's going on? It's like a hyper-capitalist thing. Oh, okay, well that's definitely not my fetish then. But, you know, do whatever you need to do. Somebody send that guy to, who's the most capitalist person I fucking know? You know, those guys. My brain thought of a bunch of people and I was like, it's hard to separate the ones who are truly hyper-capitalists and the ones who are just fucking grifting. I don't know. Wonder Bread build? That's really good. Shit. Wait, hang on. Oh, I can't use Zane right now. Fuck. Wonder Bread guy is my white whale, Kemi. Wait, in what way, Kafka? I need... In one day he'll come to me. Have you already drafted out in your head exactly what you're gonna draw? Unless he has like a specification that just ruins your plans entirely. He commissions a lot of people who don't do not safe for work stuff that don't realize that it's a fetish. Oh yeah, that kind of shit does definitely happen all the time. Just because, like, there's so many, like, obscure fetishes out there, you know? So it's like, you could be engaging in stuff. Usually, if you're engaging in something and you're like, this is so weird and I don't really understand it, even if it's the most tame thing of all time, it's probably a fetish. Hang on a second. I need to find... And they get super skeeved out when they realize the whole thing. I can understand that to an extent. Personally, when it comes to me personally, if I am like, you know, if I'm like finding out somebody is like, I don't know, jerking off to some really innocent thing that I've done or interacted with, I'm like, whatever. I don't need to know about it, but like, I don't know, masturbation's healthy, whatever you're into, you're not hurting me. I wish I could get back over there. I'm pretty, like, lax about, being sexualized to an extent, where I'm just like, you know, don't make deep fakes of me, for fuck's sake. That's really gross. But I mean, like, what all you can see is my head and shoulders. If you're jerking off to this stream, then carry on. I just don't want to hear about it. That's all. All right, I'm gonna rest. I mean, I feel the same way, but it hits a little different when you're trying to cultivate a particular image. Oh yeah, and like it's not even that, like, I don't blame people because it feels like a violation of trust. I don't blame people for getting like creeped out. And like, you know, 5 years ago, I would be super, not 5, maybe more actually, my early 20s, I would be super freaked out. But I had to, you know, I've come to terms with my own sexuality since then, and I've sorted out a lot of my shit, and I'm pretty confident in, you know, myself as a person and my partners and my aceness, and whatever. But, you know, that's me. You know, other people have different relationships to sex, their sexuality, their perception of themselves, like their image. I had to get over that, you know, like being insecure about your looks and whatever. I mean, not that it doesn't happen to me sometimes where I'm like, oh, you're an ugly piece of shit. But like, for the most part, I'm like, meh, I'm just a person. That's also like coming to terms with my relationship with my gender, which is like female, but also I'm not that attached to my femininity. So it's like, whatever. I'm a she, they, y'all. But for other people, that shit is really important to them, and that's just as valid. So, like, them getting freaked out over it is totally understandable. I mean, you great, though. Oh, thanks! Trust me when I say that I don't try. I get, you know, I have those moments, but I take confidence in that, I have 3 partners, and they all love me very much. And, you know, it's great to feel great about myself, but I don't really care about, like, if somebody were to pop into chat right now and be like, you're so fucking ugly. You're a fat, ugly bitch. I'm gonna get the fat phobia in here, and you'll never ever be loved, and you need you're ace, but that just means you need a good dickin'. And I'm just like, alright. Whatever you fucking say, man. I don't care. You know, I got my life. I'm good. I'm secure. This is where I'm gonna try to, like, end the stream, by the way. I'm just, like, super engaged in whatever we're talking about right now. I only ever got 2 big whales, but both were YouTubers. Both were YouTubers, and one was Lego Indiana Jones smut. Yo, that is so niche. And the other was generic goth chick. I've never thought about Lego porn, but I know it exists. Moist Critical covered the worst incel ever in a recent vid. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that, you know, like, consuming all this manosphere, alpha, black pill, that's what they call it, content, is like it comes from such a place of insecurity on their side of things that it's like they're really just projecting onto whoever they're trying to trash, you know? Like, they'll just say the most heinous shit to just normal-looking people that are femme-presenting and just be like, this bitch is a 5. And it's like, leave them alone. Like, they're just living their life. They're not on the market for you. Like, why do you think you have a shot? And why are you, like, rating them so low? Get out of here. Like, go work on yourself, you weird little guy. Yeah, the way that they think about... First of all, there's no room in the discussion at all, ever, for queer people or trans people. It's all about cis women. That's the only space they have in their worldview. And it's a bad one, because they think that all women are just trying to take advantage of all men. And that, you know, they care about attention and instead of sex or something wacky like that. And like on the other side, they're like, men can't help themselves. They have to have sex. That's what they get out of life. It's meaningful. It's important to them, and it's not important to women. And it's like, what? This is such a warped worldview. It's so strange. And they think that like every girl is marketing themselves 24/7. And it's like, these people just want to go to Starbucks and get coffee. Like, leave them alone. They're literally just out and about paying their taxes and working a 9 to 5 but like, you're so hyper focused on how sexually available they are at all times, and it's so weird. And you really need to get a hobby. It's not healthy to do this. Like, if you're that focused on sex all the time, the problem here is there's so much more to life. And yeah, I'm ace, so you can fucking discount it as being like, you're ace, you don't understand, because yeah, sex is not important to me at all. But like, even to the average person, you have to have a life outside of that. It's not your goal at all times, 24/7. You have aspirations and dreams, and you have a job where you're like thinking about what you're gonna do at work the next day, etc., etc. Like, you gotta talk to somebody. You gotta get outside. Get a dog. Touch grass. Read some books. This is so refreshing. I feel like I've been stuck around too many people lately, like you're describing. Oh my gosh. And like, I don't, and this isn't me putting the pressure on you or anything, but I feel like if you're in a place where you have the mental capacity to handle a discussion, because I couldn't, I don't think. I would have to be in a really, really good place mentally to engage with somebody in real life. But if you can, just challenge them a little bit. Just be like, don't be combative. Just be like, why do you think this way? Why do you think that? Why do you think that she is interested in any of this instead of thinking about what she's gonna make for dinner tonight? You know, like, why is it that like whatever you do whenever you're not thinking about sex isn't exactly what they're doing and thinking about? We're literally the same humans. Men and women are not that different. Like, there are differences. You have to acknowledge the differences. There are some, but like, we're not that different. We're not aliens. And I feel like you have to deprogram these people, because they have been, for lack of at the risk of sounding like hyperbolic, they've basically been brainwashed. And it's a coping mechanism, because like they are so insecure, and it's something, and that's not a dig, like it's something that you need to work on in a healthy way. Anyway, that's my rant. There's been like less playing Sea of Stars and more me ranting about stuff that I've been into lately. Yeah, I'm a gamer. We game on this channel. I do like Sea of Stars though. I want to play more of this. And I was gonna also play Xenoblade tonight, but that did not happen. So tomorrow we'll either do this again, or Sid's been under the weather, but if he's feeling better tomorrow, then we'll play 16. He's had a little stomach bug, so he's not been feeling so great. But we're trying to do a Final Fantasy 16 stream. I also don't get how some people are worse to bi people than gay people. It's because bi erasure is real. It's bi erasure, I feel like, and this is just how I personally feel, and it's probably not it's not a fair comparison maybe, because they are different things, but it is similar to the way that people view ace people. We're never really welcomed at the table because we're not queer enough. You know, like we can chameleon and pass as being heteronormative, so we're not allowed at the queer table. That's basically how it is for ace people and bi people. Like all real gamers, we talk about toxic masculinity. Which is exactly why I appreciate Final Fantasy 16, because there's so much positive masculinity in Final Fantasy 16. All the characters are great. Love them. Thanks for the stream. It's good to get a classic style Watashi discussion again. Dude, and that's like, I kind of wish Sid was also here tonight. I know he's not feeling good, but like when we were talking about kink stuff, the back of my mind, I was like, oh man, this is Sid's jam. Sid loves talking about like kink stuff and is very knowledgeable about it in a way that I'm not. So maybe we'll bring this up again whenever we're streaming 16. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at some point, streaming something. It might be early in the afternoon. It might be at like, I don't know, 3 p.m. Eastern time, or it might be at like 10 p.m. Eastern time. I don't know. Keep an eye on Discord. Keep an eye on Twitter. Bye!